Okay, so a few months ago, I made a frog inspired by Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3, and I said I had ideas for more. Today, I'm gonna try one of those other ideas. And I already know that I'm girl bossing too close to the sun. First things first, I'm gonna use white felt for the body. Before I move on, I'm gonna sew the body together. Now I'm gonna sew on some red buttons for eyes. And now it's time to decorate the frog a little bit. I want to try to add the Rite of Ascension scar onto this frog. I have studied the reference picture. It's gonna be frickin' hard. But to try to make my life easier, I'm gonna use a red grabby marker instead of even attempting to embroider it. I already messed it up! You know what? I'm gonna try to draw it onto a scrap piece of felt and then sew it on like an applique. I've accepted that I'm not gonna be able to make this entirely accurate because frog's too small. Dare I say, that's close enough. I probably could have waited for this to dry before I decided to cut around it. But anyway, I'm just gonna wait for this to dry and then I'm gonna sew it onto the frog later. It's tomorrow now, the paint is dry, and I'm finally gonna sew that applique onto the frog's back. Alright, now it's time to sew the whole thing together. I recently booked tickets to a convention where a bunch of Baldur's Gate voice actors are gonna be there, including the voice of Astarion. So low-key, I am hoping that I can give this frog to Neil Newbon. Alright, time to flip him. Okay, that looks sick. It turns out the paint was not fully dry and there are some smudges in various places, so I'm adding more smudges to make it look intentional. And there we have it! And now it's time for a little close-up. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like the frog.